All right, 17 minutes on the clock. We've got Coach Raz behind the bench. Our girls are taking their time, getting ready to go. It is one of the final games of our regular season. This is a scrimmage against Alexandria. For the astute observer, this is the same team we played last night. And there we go. Now, Alexandria played a tough and physical game last night. The officials, I think, let a lot go. So we got to see if, number of penalties probably makes a big difference in Alexandria's game. Alex works behind the net, tries to load that up. Boylan chips that thing forward. Long shot. They get a quick rebound. Here we go. Sauter out of the corner, works it up to Mal. Mal, perfect pass. Excellent job. Mal tries to work around the outside. Mal, one of our bigger players. Mal working around, gets chipped out to Helfrich. Helfrich over to Amy. Amy fires. That thing's near side. Boylan's in the corner chasing it down. Out to the point again. Helfrich. Helfrich walks in, fires. That one gets knocked aside. Sauter got dumped in the slot there. She's slow to get up. Boylan's going for a change. Instead, thinks better of it. Yep. I'm not sure what they were doing there. I think that, I don't know, was it too many?
It was 6. Yeah, it was 6.
Six.
Clearly 6.
Okay. Clearly 6. Looks like a bench penalty. I think it was some miscommunication. As Boylan was heading to the bench, she saw that the defender fell down. And so while she was skating to the bench, she realized I better cover. Michaela Nevry didn't see her decide, I'm going to stay on the ice to cover. And as a result, Michaela jumped out. We had 6 on the ice. And then Nora went to change, and it was too late. Wish went on the draw. This is not what I was thinking when I said that they may call more penalties today. Newcomb chips that thing out. For those wondering how many people on Alex might be sophomores in high school, there are 6 sophomores on this team that we are playing today versus our 1. Levy's back there, tries to get it away. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. Alex has got a good power play. They work around the outside. Long shot. Tries to do a little chip on the near side. Firing. Nice save. Weary. It's out to the point. Their point. Chips it down in the corner again. Levy gives chase. Hannah keeping him honest. They leave for the point. Point works down. They try to short side shot. We'll give them terrible shots from the corner all the time. 57 seconds remaining in this penalty, though. It seems to be running very slowly. Out to the point again on the far side. Witherspoon chases out. Creates some pressure. Chapman and Levy are your D. Over near side, they work it back out to the point. 40 seconds remaining on this penalty kill. Don't let her walk too quick. Try to chip it in the near side. Don't quite come up with it there. They try to walk. Nothing there. Chapman, good job, staying home. An opportunity to chase there. Didn't chase. Good idea. Makes a move. Levy probably got away with a trip there. Stuck out her skate. We got about 15 seconds remaining in this penalty kill. They walk towards the top of the circle. There's a shot. Knocked aside. Hannah Newcomb. We've had the same forwards out there for a while. They never really got a chance to change. That's not a complaint. That's just, proof that they had a pretty good power play going. They maintained possession. They never lost the handle on it. Oh, there goes Ava Ballard cutting across the middle. Ballard working into the zone. She's got Layden with her. Here comes your Edina Hornets down in the lower left-hand corner. This rink has got a wood ceiling. It's a pretty rink. It looks a lot like the Blake rink in Minneapolis, if you're familiar with it. And incredibly steep seats here. So trying to get one going in our offensive zone. They chip it out. Sweetzer's back. You got somebody trailing in the slot, guys. Somebody pick up that person in the slot. Ooh. All right, we defuse it in the corner. Lou races around. Sweetser and Craigness deciding who's going to take the puck. Craigness tries to load that thing up. They jump on that pass. That one we get a stick on that. Cohen down low. Cohen chips it up all the way out to their D. They go D to D. They're in the neutral zone. They're working it forward now. Here they go. They enter the zone. Down in the corner. They're working again. They miss on that one. That one's right on a Boylan stick. Boylan tries to hit the gas. She's working her speed. She's working around the far side angle. Fires. Ooh, just the back of the net there. I think that they've decided let's turn on the gas here. Mallory, Sauter, Boylan. Sauter chases down. They try to clear that thing. They do. Mal got a stick on it. Instead, they come up with it. Here comes number 22, Horseman. Horseman trying to create some trouble. Sauter, great job. Sauter using her body. Now we're behind the net. There goes Sauter again. Sauter chips it up to Boylan. Boylan's got it there. Tries to chip it out. That's an offsides call. Good offsides call. 12 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in this first period. You got Rass on the bench. We're going to level this up here. Back to our D. Helfrich works around the outside. Works it up to Newcomb. Newcomb entering the zone. Alexandria's got some big bodies. They like to try to chase us down with those big bodies. There they are trying to get a breakout going. They do. They're working through the neutral zone. Levy races backward. Out to their point. Point thinks about it. Works it back down to the side instead. We get a stick on that. Witherspoon's got that. Ooh, almost had it. Got a little tied up there. Out to their point. They're thinking about it. Fires. Newcomb gets a shin on that. Nedry goes to chase it down. Out to their point once again. That puck is just bouncing around, pinballing all over the place. Work it down again. Witherspoon using her soccer skills. Oh, man, they keep that out. Edina needs to work on a breakout that doesn't rely on just chipping it up the boards. Witherspoon here. We work that thing in. Witherspoon's battling with the Alexandria Cardinal. Throwing a few punches. Down on the left-hand corner there. Here they come. Ava Ballard with speed. Craigness goes with speed too. Cohen's now on the ice too. Cohen, Craigness, and Ballard out there trying to create some trouble. Way to go, Craigness. I think that our girls have decided, let's go get the first goal in this game. Uh-oh. We got a 2v2 coming back. Ballard on the back check. They're zooming into the zone. They decided to chip it into the corner. We just diffuse that. Sweetser gets tied up behind the net. Oop. Alex comes up with that. Cohen's chasing out to the point. Gets dumped into the corner. Craigness out of the corner. Craigness using her speed. Gets to that red line. Gets rubbed out. Penalty coming. I think that if I had to guess, the Alex coaches have a couple of numbers written down. And they say, when these kids have the puck, you take their body. That's the way it looks to me. Reviewing the tape last night and reviewing the tape this morning, I think that's exactly what's going on. We've got Witherspoon, Cohen, and Boylan out there on the power play now. There's 2 minutes on the clock. 10 minutes. Ooh. Oh. Levy works it up to Boylan. Boylan tries to fight past some bodies there. Works it back to Cohen. Cohen pulls it off the wall. Yes. Takes her time getting set up. Boylan down in the corner. Leaves for Cohen. Cohen walks. Ooh! Hooked up Witherspoon right in front. Witherspoon got tied up. They try to clear that thing. Witherspoon keeps it in with Cohen's help. It's there. Keep it in. Keeps it in. Witherspoon bounces it. Ooh, we got an auxiliary coach up here. Cohen moves in now. Cohen fires. That's all right. 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining in this penalty on number 17. 9 minutes and 27 seconds remaining in the first period. They do not give us a shot on that one, I don't think. Now we've got Craigness, Sauter, and Mal, Amy, and Helfrich on the backside. Back out to Helfrich. Takes a look at her options, works it down to Cragness in the corner. Cragness over to Sauter. Sauter back down to Cragness. Cragness working out of the corner. Cragness out to the top to Helfrich. Helfrich back over to Cragness. Cragness looks. Let's get some shots, guys. Sauter, walk that top, shoot that thing. Go ahead, shoot it. Nope, chokes up Viv on the far side. Mal. Back to Cragness. We got a lot of patience going on. 45 seconds remaining in the one-man advantage. Out to the point. Amy. Over to... Ooh. Great shot there. Amy over to Viv. Viv did not hesitate to get that shot off. Cragness walking the top. She walks the top. Shoot that thing. Other side. There it is. Let's go. Yep. Pretty play. It's tough when you can't take the body. We'll see how it gets called today. Pretty play all around. We got Newcomb, Nedry, and Witherspoon jumping out. A nice pass. Cragness walks across the top. Sauter did a good job going for that back post. Cragness saw her. Sauter just had to have her stick down to be able to make sure that she deflected it right into the goal. I'm hoping for 6 today, folks. Levy. Off the boards up to Newcomb. Now when they get in our way there. Witherspoon works that thing out. That's definitely offsides, possibly deliberate offsides. Witherspoon on the draw. Uh-oh. Oh. Good job, Newcomb, knocking that thing away. Here it comes up, sideboards. Nope. Battling down in the corner. You got Witherspoon getting tied up, Levy going to help. 2v2 with the puck battle. Witherspoon absolutely crushes it. Levy jumps on it. Newcomb tries to zip it over to Nedry. Nedry, Newcomb rushing into the zone. So far, we've had a penalty on each team. One for our 6 men on the ice. Witherspoon jumps on that. Oh, they somehow come up with that, though. And we have been successfully killed one penalty, and we were successful on our one power play so far. I think the difference in these games, if Alex gets called for a lot of penalties, they have a hard time keeping up with the opponents because they play a physical game. Newcomb in the corner. Newcomb tries to get that thing out. They interfere with our breakout pass. Now we're just playing some D here. That gets zipped over from one side to the other. They fan on it. Instead, they zip it around the net. Trying to get that thing out. We got to get that loose. There we go. We got it loose. Our forwards go for a change. One of our D does too. Now we've got Cragness, Ballard, Cohen out there. Cragness pulls that off the boards. Cohen senses some people trying to create some trouble for her, so she zips it back to Cragness. Cragness works it all the way into the zone. Cohen's there to pick up the lead. Now we got some energy going, guys. I think our girls have decided they're not going to take grief from anybody. Cohen down in the corner, 2 big bodies flying at her. Ballard goes over to help out. Cragness hanging high in the slot. Alex comes up with that. Cragness activates. Amy pinches down low. Ballard does a good job covering that point. Amy rushes back to the point. Cohen and Cragness battling down low. Ballard's there to help out. They're doing a good job. Oop, we got a breakout going. We got a 1v1 coming back this way. Alex wisely chooses to wait on it. Waits for some reinforcements. They enter the zone. They fire. Great save, Hazel. We got a change of our forwards going on. 5:59 remaining in the first period. Alex wins that one. Working behind their net now. Alex leaves. One leaves for another. Helfrich is chasing her down. Helfrich gets in the way there. Good D. Everybody's playing their position so far. Let them work around the outside. Wait for them to try to make a pass, make a mistake. There we go. Mal's there to try to get that thing forward. They come up with it. They're walking towards the net. People pick up your guys. Out to the point there. Mal and Boylan both trying to chase that thing down. Can't quite get there. That zips all the way across. Boylan zips that thing in. Good decision there. The body coming after her. Sauter down in the corner. Boylan hangs high in the slot. Sauter battles down there. Boylan goes in with her body. Keeps that thing in. Good job. That zips out. Newcomb's got the puck here in the neutral zone. Leaves for Levy. Levy chips it forward. Sauter and Boylan go for a change. What Boylan does, Sauter hangs on to try to create some pressure. Nedry's now on the ice. Levy, Helfrich on our D. There haven't been very many whistles outside of goals and offsides here. Oh. Good save there, Hazel. Newcomb along the near side boards. Boy, they pinch pretty hard. Sauter's there. Levy works it over to Helfrich. Helfrich. Sauter needs a change. Back up to Levy. Here's an opportunity for Witherspoon with speed into the zone. Let's go, kid. Oh, they just barely got a stick on that. And then the next thing they did was just hit people. Witherspoon's going to take grief from no one. We got a bit of a change happening. Ballard comes in. Olive gets a hold of that one. Levy keeps that in at the blue. 3 minutes and 44 seconds remaining. The shots, according to the scoreboard, are even. The score is 1-0. Your Edina Hornets lead. I'd like to stretch that out to 2 or 3. There goes Craigness. Got the puck there. We're creating some. There we go. Craigness up to Cohen. Cohen into the zone. Cohen leaves for Craigness. Craigness, after bobbling that one, she gets a shot off anyway. Long cross-ice pass over to Levy's side. Levy chips that thing forward. Alex with a nice opportunity. They missed that one, though. Levy runs it up the sideboards. Little battle down there, down low. Craigness chips it around. Sweetser. Ooh, can't quite get it by there. They're crashing forward. Craigness and Sweetser fighting for the puck down there. Sweetser moves it up the sideboards to Cohen. Ballard went streaking, comes on back. Sweetser to Levy. Levy in the corner now. Ballard works that thing up. Craigness is at the end of a long shift. Battling for an opportunity. Mal jumps on now too. Mal making room for herself. Works around a lot of bodies. Gets knocked back to Amy. Amy chips it in low. Mal goes to work. Oh, Alex just chips that thing out. Viv works around a bunch of bodies. Working with speed, trying to get down. Out to Boylan at the point. Boylan chips it back down low. That one took a little shot in the face there. Viv works in. It's out to Amy at the point. Amy fires. Goalie gloves that thing, holds on to it. 1 minute and 47 seconds remaining. One minute and 47 seconds remaining in the first period. You got Nedry, Newcomb, Witherspoon with Chapman and Levy on the backside. Chapman fires. We won that one back. Just missed. Okay, their instructions are literally just chip it out of the zone. Well-coached team. And we can expect them to continue trying to take the body and play a lot of dump and chase hockey. We chip that one out as well. That one goes bouncing down, hits some snow piles, slows down. Newcomb's there to create some trouble for them. Witherspoon now into the zone. Witherspoon works it over. They got a stick on that and knocked it aside very quickly. 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining. Chapman, great pinch there. Got there just in time to prevent them from getting it out. Levy dumps that thing in. We go for almost a full scale change. Cohen's got an opportunity here. Cohen works into the zone. Fires. They got a stick on that. These big sophomore defensemen. Two of them, I think 10 people on their team drove to the game last night. That is, the players drove to the game. 6 people that are sophomores in high school and 4 that have farmers permits. I'm actually making that up, but it felt like that. Cohen gets tied up in the corner. Cohen and Cragness battling down in the corner. A couple of big bodies creating trouble for Layden Cragness. She's not giving up, though. Neither is Cohen. Cohen races back to make sure they don't make a breakup pass. Now, Cragness pulls that off the pile, works it over to Cohen. Cohen's got an opportunity. Fires. Ooh, almost in. Amy back down to Cohen. Cohen chips it down low. That's it for the first period. It looks like we've got a resurfacing happening after the first period. Maybe we're resurfacing after every period. I don't know. They're treating this like a varsity game because most of their players are eligible for varsity. All right, we're getting ready for the second period here in Alexandria on a bright and sunny Sunday morning, February 8th, 2026. It was 128 years ago that Olaf Ullman found the rune stone, a Alexandria landmark. A Swedish farmer named Olaf Ullman uh, found the rune stone, which was purportedly carved in 1362 by 30 Norse explorers. The runestone is now housed at the Runestone Museum here in Alexandria, and its authenticity has been debated over the many, many years. The transcription, the text, which is written in Swedish, I believe, or Norwegian, tells the tale of 8 Swedes and 22 Norwegians who explored all the way from their home in Sweden and Norway to central Minnesota. Yesterday morning, in an effort to soak up the local culture, a number of our parents visited the Runestone Museum. I would say that they were impressed with the display, but they remain skeptical regarding the authenticity of the runestone. So possibly more on that as we play here at the Runestone Rink in Alexandria, Minnesota. Amy behind the net, works it up to Boylan. Boylan works her way around one, moves it forward to Mal. Nice breakout pass there. Mal fires, misses the net. Boylan gives chase to it, down in the corner, trying to keep that puck down low. Amy pinches in, but Alex comes up with that. Sauter using her body, gets that thing almost all the way in. Nice pressure. Amy again. Amy retreats back. Helfrich moves over to Amy. Up to Mel. Mel up to Sauter. Sauter literally gets taken out. No penalty called. That was also a check. Sauter, let's make him pay for that. Boylan in front, gets taken down. That's 2 body checks. 1 shift. Helfrich, Chapman out of the D, long, nice pass, right on the ice. Exactly what we need. Alex continues just trying to chip this thing out. Witherspoon's now on the ice, gets back to create some trouble for them. Witherspoon through a check. Leaves for Cohen. Cohen works in. Cohen's got an opportunity. Backhands that. Goalie gloves it. We've now got Witherspoon, Newcomb, and Cohen out there. Witherspoon wins that back. Cohen gets knocked down. That's the 3rd one I'm counting. Cohen nevertheless gets right back up and gives chase to that thing. Witherspoon springs back to get that, works it over to Levy. Levy chips it up to Cohen. Cohen, clean entry. Cohen, shoot that thing, kid. Boom. Right off the goalie's face mask. Mal, Ballard, Nedry jump out. Boylan jumps out. Mal on the draw. Ballard on the top, fires. That's a big rebound. Nobody saw where it went. It was right there. It was a juicy rebound. Ballard creating trouble, works it down to Mal. Mal's got a big body chasing her down. Mal's a big body too. Boylan gets smushed in the corner. Mal comes up with that one. Mal tries to get it in front, keeps battling. It bounces out to Boylan in the corner. Boylan out to the point. Good job getting it out to the point. Chapman fires. Goalie gloves that. Our people are them. Mal's not taking grief from anybody. Little pushing and shoving. Let's go. We've got the beginning of Motley Cruz. Soon, I don't know how long Alex gets for a change, but they get a long one. Mal on the draw again. Boylan gets taken out in the corner. Ballard's there to help out. Boylan and Ballard working out of the corner. Mal races back to collect that thing. Oh! They trip that up. Levy blocks that thing. Battle along the far side boards. Levy tries to chip that thing forward. Gets out to their point. Long shot. Hazel grabs that thing. We've got 14-13 remaining in the second period. The shots are now 10-5 in favor of your Edina Hornets. Cohen, Nedry, Witherspoon. Sauter. Long. I don't know if they're going to count that as a shot or not. Sweetser chips that thing forward. It bounces off his skate. It lands right on Michaela Nedry's stick. Michaela tries to hook up Sauter in the slot. Good idea. Defender totally sold out on that. That's going to be an icing. If you note, the ice at the far end of the rink where Hazel Weary is keeping home in that net is looking a little glossy. Looks like it hasn't been skated on much in this period. That means that the Edina Hornets are getting the advantage in terms of ozone time. Sauter tries to chip that thing forward. Alex in the corner bounces it off one to another. Sauter jumps on that. Cohen and Sauter down in the corner working. Sauter pulls it out of the pile. Works over some traffic to herself. Hooks somebody up in the slot. No dice. Amy gets that on net again. That makes it 11 shots. Sauter on the draw with Cohen and Nedry helping him out. Sweetser, Amy on the backside. Cohen plucks that one off. Works it over to Sweetser. Sweetser fires. Ooh. Again, our Sauter's getting absolutely manhandled down at the end. Sweetser racing back. Great job, guys. That's offsides. Way to go, Claire. That was a 3-1 that she diffused like a bomb. She was taking care of business. Witherspoon on the draw. Newcomb and Boylan out to help. Helfrich working back into her zone. Witherspoon up to Boylan. Boylan tries to chip that to herself. Newcomb, again, just out of reach. We're just barely off on some of these. Up to Boylan. There we go. Boylan tries to work into the slot. She just didn't quite get it off quick enough. That one's in the middle of the ice. That gets worked back up to Helfrich. Helfrich thinks about it. Witherspoon now works in. Shoot that thing, Witherspoon. Tried for a near side. Goalie gloved it away. It looks like our girls are starting to be a little bit tired. That's just an icing. We will maintain the glossy finish on the left side of our screen. Mallory, Cohen, Ballard jump out with Helfrich and Chapman. Cohen fires. This goalie's got a good glove. I would recommend everyone block her side. Looks like we are all set for another draw. Out to the point there. Chapman behind. Works it behind. Cohen's there to pick it up. Out to Chapman again. Chapman over to Helfrich. Helfrich fires. Keeps that one on the ice. Cohen smoothly gathers that rebound. She's behind the net now. She's working around. Leaves for Helfrich. Helfrich tries to flip that thing towards the net. Woo, that's a bouncy puck that just barely got over. They should try to ice it again. Oh, no, they don't. Here they come. Number 7 for their team. Chips it in. Goes for a dump and chase. Chapman works it over to Cohen. Cohen off the boards there. Tries to get it out. They keep that thing in. It's back down to Helfrich. Helfrich bounces it off the back wall to Chapman. Chapman picks that thing up. We just zipped that out of the zone. That's not going to make it. Oh, is it going to make it? No ice. We got a further change. 11:36 remaining. They're big D. They're like Big Oli here, who was built apparently to protect the runestone when it made its way to the... Oh, got to get across there. Good job, Nedry, getting in the way there. Otherwise, they would have had a nice opportunity. Sauter picks that one out of the pile. Oh, they're doing the banging on the wall again. They want a penalty called. There's no penalty there. Now it's just loud. I can't understand the music. Sauter on the draw. Wins that one back. Levy chips it up the near side boards. That runs into some traffic. Whalen goes to the corner to pick that up. Chips it up the walls. All the way back down. Levy. Just a weird carom there. That one gets loose. Alex keeps it in. Sweetser activates. Now, there's like a 4-person pile up down there. Sauter's fighting for her life. Good job. Michaela, get out there. Oh, they dump that back down low. Levy, around the goal here. She's looking for an opportunity. Flips that up. It's an offsides. One nothing. 10 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in the second period. Witherspoon on the draw. D-to-D pass there. Helfrich. Nice smooth breakout. Love it. Witherspoon gets tackled a little bit halfway there. Cohen's the first to the puck. Love winning that race. Cohen leaves for Newcomb in the corner. Newcomb coming out of the corner. Tries to hook up Amy. Ooh, Amy jumped on that. Little tic-tac play. Got to get a back check going. They decide to dump it in. It's a well-trained team, but they missed an opportunity on a 3-1 to maybe develop a little bit stronger scoring opportunity. That one is a weary, knocks high and out of the zone. We get a change of our forwards again. Actually, a full-scale change. Mallory, Ballard, Boylan, Chapman, Levy. 9 minutes and 54 seconds remaining here. Levy in the corner, battling. Now goes to help. Ballard's covering the high slot. Good job, somebody. Boylan. You got 2 people. Creating trouble for her. Once again, it's the Super Bowl. One game. Nedry goes to chase that thing down. No icing as we fan on that thing. Big body coming in, trying to create some trouble. Successfully done. All right, girls. Battle over there in the far side corner. Lots of bodies flying around. Amy's got no problem knocking somebody down. Offsides. Official's doing the old skate up and drop it as he's skating move. Sauter on the drop. Here he comes in. He'll drop it as he's skating. Yep. Nedry gets in the way there. Stick on that to create some trouble. Nedry tries to get a breakout going. They successfully pinch on that thing. Cohen. Oh, blown tire there. No icing. You can tell that our girls are sensing contact coming. Sweetser, long shot. Easy save. Witherspoon, Boylan, Newcomb. Helfrich, Chapman on the D. Come on, Witherspoon. Oh, we've seen that one before. Boylan just fanned on that one. Those one-timers are hard to pull off, especially more than once. Boylan fights through a check behind the net, leaves for Witherspoon. They come up with that thing, though. Chapman tries to keep that thing in. Helfrich, far side. No ice. Witherspoon chases that thing in. They're just trying to, desperation, just trying to chip it out. Oh, it works. Penalty coming on Helfrich. Terrible call. Terrible call. After all the body contact that we've seen, that is as hometown a call as you're going to get. Levy and Sweetser jump out. We're debating about who's coming off. Let's go, Green! Looks like Witherspoon got tossed from the face-off circle. Boylan wins that forward. Witherspoon. Boylan's going to help. Witherspoon works it down low. Witherspoon just decides, I'll just sit here with the puck. Way to go, Owen! Cross-ice pass. Boylan gets on her horse to get back to help out. Good job. Now set up in the box. Keep the pressure on. Ooh, nice athletic play by their player. That thing gets out. Boylan gets chase. Boylan gets a stick on that thing. Tosses it forward. Boylan goes for a quick change. Witherspoon tries to jump on that thing. Newcomb is now coming back. Oh, no. Good. That gets knocked aside. Walk in the top. Somebody be careful. How about a whistle? .56 seconds remaining in the Vivian Helfrich unjustly called penalty. 6 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in the second period. The shots are 14-10 in favor of the Edina Hornets, but it feels like the momentum is leveling up here, as it should when you're on a penalty. Newcomb chips that down, but that's not going to be an icing. Excellent, excellent play. There goes Alex trying to do a breakout. Doing a good job, actually, running a power play breakout there. Looking for lanes and running some blocking. There goes their kid trying to load up on a forehand. Misses. Number 56 is a sneaky good player. She's not big like most of them, but she's more skilled than most of their players. That one's out at the point. Long shot. In the Newcomb. Oh, they just barely get a hold of that thing. We got 10 seconds remaining in this penalty. Newcomb knocks that aside. 5 seconds remaining in the penalty. Viv is going to get sprung from the box. Hopefully we can take advantage of it. Viv heads out to help. Great save. Great save, Hazel. I don't know if she caught that with her glove or first with her shoulder, then into her glove. Great job. Cohen, Ballard, Sauter. Sauter behind our net. She gets tied up. Chapman goes to help. Alex comes up with that one. It's out to their point. Long shot from the point. That gets tipped halfway there. Cohen works it up. That one gets out. Ballard's there to help out. Cohen pulls it off the pile. Cohen working from right to left in front of us. Cohen tries to work it in. Goalie calmly stops that one, gloves it down. 5 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the second period. We could use another one or two here. Sauter wins it back to Sweetser. Sweetser rings it around. Cohen's there. Or excuse me, Ballard's there. Ballard walking around the top. Chooses to fire. Oh, that one almost went in. Sauter gets that rebound in the corner. Works it back around to Cohen. Cohen working around the far side boards. Runs out of space. Tries to leave. Alex comes up with that. They chip that in. It's not going to be icing. They're just dumping and chasing, guys. They try to load up the front of the net. Levy's there. Levy comes up with that. Gets it out of the zone. Cohen working back in. Cohen works it up to Sauter. Sauter is in all alone. Tries to chip it down low. Can't quite get it forward. We got a change happening on the fly here. Here comes number 56. I said she's one of the more skilled players. Sweetser over to Boylan. Boylan chips that thing forward. Sauter gets a stick on that thing. Now they're just going to dump it in again. Levy behind. Levy is tangled up in the corner with somebody trying to get her stick now. D to D pass. That gets shot. Good. All right, let's level up here, guys. Nedry, chip that thing forward. Boylan, hit the gas, kid. Come on. Yeah, that's a penalty. Penalty shot! I'm calling for a penalty shot. Cragness, Mallory, Sauter, the 1-1 game. 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. 2 minutes on the penalty. Oh, Helfrich fanned on that. Luckily, we came up with it anyway. Sauter working from behind the net. We got the auxiliary coach next to me for Alexandria. Cragness working around Sauter in the corner. Now Sauter over to Cragness. Sauter up to Cragness up to Sauter. Good opportunity. Amy fires, bounces around. Mallory chases that thing down in the corner. Mallory tries to get a hold of it. They do, but Cragness almost has it. Oh, okay. That great offensive zone time, but now Alexandria is just chasing us down here. Now up to Sauter. Sauter working into the zone. Fires. That hits a skate. Up the sideboards to Helfrich. Helfrich down low again. Our girls are getting a little tired here halfway through this penalty kill. 1 minute remaining. Cragness fighting behind the net. It's tough when it's more physical. It's exhausting. So Cragness working around the top. Cragness works. Shoot that thing, kid. I'm pretty sure that was in. They said it was not. It probably wasn't. But if you haven't figured out, I'm a homer. Oh, now loses the handle on that one. Alex comes up with it. Here we come back. 35 seconds remaining in the penalty. They probably have too many men. Not going to get a call for it, though. Here comes Vivian. The rest of our forwards are gassed, but Vivian's got a little juice. Come on, Viv. Fire that thing. I think that's the third time this goalie has chosen to save a shot with her face. Witherspoon, Cohen, Newcomb, get out there. 1 minute and 58 seconds remaining in the second period. 18 seconds remaining on the penalty kill, or the power play. Levy and Chapman at the backside. That gets knocked into the corner. They're going to try to get that thing out. Maybe. Chapman out at the top. Works it over to Levy. Levy back up to Chapman. Chapman, bouncy puck. Be careful, guys. There's somebody jumping out of that penalty box. There we go. Good. They're all the way back into play now. Witherspoon dangles around a bunch of people. He's got some stick work happening. Out to Levy at the point. Levy chips it back down safely. Cohen in the corner. Cohen tries to load up Witherspoon in the slot. Witherspoon jumps past to check. She's got some space. She works it out to Levy. Levy chooses to dump it into the corner. Very smart play. Cohen thinks better of moving it out to the point. Leaves for Witherspoon. Witherspoon cycling out of the corner. Witherspoon leaves the puck again for Cohen. Cohen now. It's got a little space. Witherspoon's there. Witherspoon fires. Oh, just over the net. That was almost in. Here we go. They're going to try to ice this thing. Cohen jumps on that thing. Come on, Cohen. Oh, that one hit his stick too. They're trying to get it out. We're trying to keep it in. Cohen goes for a quick change. Newcomb too. They're just trying to ice the puck now. It's going to be an icing. Nope. Levy's all the way back to retrieve. Here goes Boylan in alone. Just shoot that thing, kid. Ah. This goalie, it's all glove, ladies and gentlemen. Literally all glove. Looks like we got Sauter on the draw. Nedry. Sauter tries to come up with that. Working down low. Boylan gets munched behind the net and then sat on. Hopefully she's going to be okay. Sauter working around. Tries a backhand. 4, 3, 2. Not going to get a shot off. It looks like there will not be a resurface at this particular moment. The shots are 20-12 in favor of your Edina Hornets. The game is tied at 1 apiece, and they just put 17 minutes on the clock for the third period.
Love the call.
Our girls are all smiles. Blocker side, please. Boylan, Sauter, and Mal to start the third period. Backed up by Sweetser and Amy. Amy gets that forward. Now works it up to Boylan. Boylan working around to the outside. Thinks about it, fires. That one bounces up. Woo! Thought maybe it was going to bounce around and in. Not quite. Mal grabs that one. Boylan gets it. Boylan works it up to Mal. Oof. Almost had an opportunity there. Sauter. Again, they just come in and are working the race for the puck there. That bounces past. That's going to be icing. 16 minutes, 18 seconds left in this third period. It's a 1-1 game. Newcomb, Nedry, Witherspoon jump out. Sweetser and Lou. Newcomb across. Fires. Oh. I think maybe they heard the same note that I was making. Nedry works it across. Sweetser keeps that thing low. Amy activates, try to keep that thing in. Witherspoon's covering the point. Newcomb, Nedry, and Amy are down there battling. Nedry comes off the wall with it. Over to Sweetser. Sweetser fires. Out to Amy. Amy chips it back down low. Witherspoon's got it. Witherspoon bounces it right off the goalie's pad. Sweetser just fire that thing. That hits the shin pad halfway there. Alex comes up with it. Here they come from left to right across your screen. They chip it in low. They go for almost a full change. Over to Sweetser. Sweetser thinks about it. Works it up to Witherspoon. Witherspoon's battling to get it out right at the blue line. Not quite there. Sweetser in her skates. Shoots it right at Rass. Rass deftly moves aside as the puck comes careening towards him. We get a change of all of our forwards. And all of our D. We got Craigness, Ballard, Cohen on the front side, Chapman, Alfred's on the back. Long shot. Another long shot. Wow. Cohen sees Ballard streaking. Ballard's still moving. I don't know if the X-Bot kept up with that, but Ballard was streaking down the ice. Cohen saw her, hooked her up. Then Ballard raced in as the goalie tried to play it and knocked it away from her. Uh-oh. Blew a tire on that one. Here comes a 3v2 on the way back. Cohen's trying to hustle back. Lucy's, good job battling. Lucy Chapman, battle. Somebody just engage with that person. Don't let her walk. That makes it 2-1. The Alexandria Cardinals are losing their minds. The Edina Hornets need to display some grit. That gets dumped in. The shots are now 14-21. Back down to Sweetser, up to Boylan. Boylan battles off of that. They just barely keep that thing in. Levy, up the near side. Levy reaches the red. She fires it in on goal. Out to Levy at the point. Levy thinks better of that one. Works it back down around to Boylan. Boylan on the far side corner. Boylan looking for an option. Moves around the body. Mal comes in to help. Wow, they are just... The difference between the two teams is stark because they just activate and take the body. Down to Boylan in the corner again. Mal off the wall. Mal walks center. Shoots. .36 left. The shots are now 22-14. I think they've skipped a few of our shots as well. Sauter on the draw. Mallory helping out. Ooh, they win that one back to the corner. That gets worked up to the side. Actually, nice breakout they've got going. They got basically like a 3-2 on the way back. Body's now flying. Edina's decided to activate. Up to Mal. Mal chips that thing forward. Boylan. Boylan in with Sauter. Over to Sauter. Sauter, yes! Let's go. Beauty. Great job. Started all the way back in our defensive zone where there was a little chip. Boylan had come all the way across the ice. Mal sensed her, supported her, chipped it up to her. Then Sauter activated to come all the way down. I heard coach yell, two, you got two. And then it got slid over from Boylan to Sauter, and Sauter did a great job corralling that pass and then getting that thing in. Oh, huge opportunity there. Goalie's down, flinching. Here we go, Amy. Amy works it back down to Witherspoon. I'm telling you, it's exhausting playing a physical game, and Alex plays a physical game. So the only way they can keep up with our girls is by playing a physical game. And here in the third period, maybe we're going to be able to use all of the conditioning that Telejungles has given them in order to take advantage of a tired squad. That works up the sideboards. Oh, that should not be a penalty, man. Penalty on Amy for checking. The player tried to skate through Amy and simply is not quite as strong on her skates. As a result of that, Amy knocked her on her can. Levy and Chapman on the D. Witherspoon and Newcomb on the forwards. 12 minutes and 18 seconds remaining. We got 2 minutes to try to kill off a penalty. Witherspoon's arguing her case, as I think she should be. That was bogus to toss Witherspoon. I was looking carefully at the lineup there. Alex running a smooth power play earlier today with no success. We got one of our parents. We got a fist to the face. Not going to call that. Levy took one to the face. Out to the point. Back to their sidecar here. Looking for an opportunity. Leave for the kid coming down from the point. That kid decides to fire. Hannah gets a skate on that thing. Witherspoon goes to tie somebody up. They work it back out to the point. Back to the point. Hannah blocks that one. Almost gets it all the way down. That long shot. Nothing doing. Witherspoon chips that out, but does it gently. Hopefully it's not nice. Oh, he waited a long time to blow that whistle. Cohen and Craigness are our forwards now with 1 minute and 4 seconds remaining. The shots are 24-15. 11 minutes and 22 seconds remaining on the game clock. Craigness on the draw. Ooh, they just tried to walk in on that one. The puck's loose right in front. Alex comes up with it. Craigness backs out to play some good D. She's thinking about walking. She's walking further. Leaves for the point. Works it over. Back up to the point. Now they move it. They're moving down slowly. Back out to the point. They try the backdoor pass. Helfrich gets that. Helfrich off the glass. Right into Craigness in stride. You can't make this up, folks. Over to Cohen. Cohen fires. Oh, almost had that opportunity. Good save by the goalie. Good job connecting by Cohen and Craigness. Viv jumps on that one. Craigness and Cohen out there battling. Good job. Good situational awareness by Cohen. Craigness should just walk the dog here for a minute. Yep. Keep winding it up, kiddo. Leaves for Craigness. Now we're just toying with them. Now we've got full strength, both sides. Craigness goes for a change. I just heard body, body, body. Ooh, we tried to leave that one. Juicy opportunity for them. Levy chips that one down the ice. It's going to be an icing. 9 minutes and 55 seconds remaining. It's a 2-2 game. The penalty is now over. You got Ballard, Mallory, Boylan out there. Backed up by Levy and Chapman. Looks like we're reorganizing. Excuse me. Sauter's now jumped out to play center. Boylan, Mal, Chapman, and Levy. Sauter jumps on that one. Works it over to Levy. Levy chips that thing forward to Boylan. Boylan, come on, use your speed, kid. Oh, she almost gets taken out. Slides in. Probably got taken out there, actually. Tried to split the D. I'm not even going to complain about a penalty there. There was not a penalty. Good play by both sides. Nora was trying to get through. They played some decent D. Sauter on the draw. Out to Chapman. Chapman chips it down low. They gain possession, though. Over to Boylan in the corner. Boylan tries to load up Mal. Couldn't quite get it. They're trying to get it loose. Boylan pulls it off the sideboards. Walks. Tries to load it up into the center. It's still loose. It's still loose. Mal pulls it again. Mal fires. Oh, Boylan tries to get that out of the air. It was literally cleaning just past her. She took a baseball swing at it. 9 minutes and 5 seconds. No penalty called on what it. Sauter running that thing down. Just barely. It's not going to be enough to get all the way down. Sauter and Boylan are going for a change. Newcomb making her way down, trying to create some trouble. Nedry and Witherspoon jump out there to help. I even overheard their announcer just saying, we got away with one. So I don't think that was a questionable call. That was just literally a blown call. Oh, we work up the boards. They work it back down low. Amy from behind our net works out. Sees a little bit of a lane. They pick a pocket. That gets out. He's fighting back and forth in the neutral zone now. Here they come. They just fling it down deep. 8 minutes remaining. Big body again. Oh, they're walking. Long shot. That gets booted aside. Hazel makes another save. Hazel makes a third save in about 10 seconds. Not even 10 seconds, 4 seconds. All right. Out to the point. Long shot. That one misses wide. Newcomb races over to try to get there. They jump that one. 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this contest. That gets all the way out to their point. Their point thinks about it. Loads up on the forehand. They've got us running now. I'd like to... Okay, Witherspoon. Yep, good idea. Witherspoon got a stick on that. Cohen, Craigness, and Ballard jump out with new, fresh legs. They do a nice cross-ice pass, though. Ballard's there to create some trouble. Ballard works it up to Craigness. Craigness against the grain. Works around the outside. Creates room for herself. Enters the zone. I hear body again. Body's being called. Yep, good job, Craigness. Shot that time on the blocker side. Big rebound as a result. It's out to our point. Chapman zings it towards the net. They just get a stick on that thing. Here they come back. They get it deep into our zone. 6 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in this period. It's a 2-2 tie here at the Runestone Rink up in Alexandria. Ava, great job. Leaves for Craigness. Craigness is getting manhandled. Levy races back. Works it up to Helfrich. Helfrich over to Boylan. Boylan in stride. Boylan working in. Trying to load up Mal on the far side. Out to Levy at the point. Levy, look at that far side. Look at that. Ooh. Almost there. Mal gets munched along the far side. They try to get it out. They call that offsides. Unnecessary hit after the whistle. 5 minutes and 52 seconds remaining. 5 minutes and 52 seconds to try to get one here. Sauter, great job chasing that thing down. Kenzie hits Nora. Nora gets taken out. No penalty called. Sauter tries to work that thing in. Levy jams herself in. Good job. That now Sauter's got it. Sauter weaves her way around. Tries for the short side pass. Short side shot, I should say. No whistle on the net being off. Instead, they just give them a break. Now, this is turning into a long shift for our forwards. We need to get off the ice. Our forwards look gassed. No, she's open in front. Boylan gets there just in time to knock that thing aside. Mallory, she's out of gas. She's working in on a 5-on-0. 5-on-1, I should say. Fires it just over the net. Hits the net and gives us an opportunity for a change. 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. Third period. 2-2. Mallory goes for a change. We now got Witherspoon, Newcomb, Nedry, Amy, Helfrich. Comes out to Amy at the point. Amy works that thing back in. Newcomb, all of our forwards are on one side. Newcomb, Nedry, and Witherspoon. Now they spread out again. Alex tries to get that thing out. Witherspoon's there to interfere with their breakout pass. Witherspoon tries to load it up to the center. They get a skate on that thing. Uh-oh. The Alex Cardinals trying to create an opportunity for themselves. Helfrich races back, races forward now. That's probably a penalty in most circumstances. Witherspoon jumps on that, though. Over to Lou. Lou works it back over to Helfrich. Helfrich fires. Just missed the net. Witherspoon got in the way there. Nedry pulls it off the pile. Nedry working around. Fires it in. Goalie gloves that thing. Witherspoon gets the unnecessary chip at number 17. 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the third period. It is 2-2. Tragness, Cohen, Ballard, Chapman, and Levy. Big battle for the puck there right in front. Cohen tries to work it up to. Cohen works it back. There we go. Eyes up, looking for a good pass. Chips it forward. Tragness helps out now. Tragness looking for a way out. Shakes off a player or two. Jumps past a check. Realizes when she's about to get munched, better work this thing in. Cohen and Tragness down low. Tragness pulls that thing out of the pile. Working through the corner. Tries to load up Ballard. 3 minutes remaining in the third period. Alexandria just dumps that thing down. That should be an icing. We're going to have an opportunity to reset. Mallory, Sauter, Boylan jump out. We're going to have an offensive zone face-off. Looks like they're comparing notes about what we should do. Got that going. There we go. But we weren't quite even ready. But as let's go! Looks like the officials are debating about it for some reason. 3-2, Edina leads. I think Alex forgot to punch us on that one, or push us, or get us out of the way somehow. Mal kept getting an opportunity to shoot that thing in. I think she'll be called the goal scorer. Everybody on the ice at that time probably deserves a little bit of credit because everybody touched it that shift, ping-ponging it around. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the third period. Mal tries to work that thing out. It's up to Boylan. Boylan and Sauter working in. The net is open, guys. Oh, come on! That's a game misconduct! That's a game misconduct. If you read the rules, that should be a game misconduct.
If you don't call it, that's what happens, Rob.
Alex would really like to get back in this game. Witherspoon in alone. Oh, they're absolutely angry. Witherspoon fires off the post. Oh, that one just sailed on Newcomb. 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining. 1 minute and 40 seconds. Witherspoon's being left alone down in the corner. Another penalty coming. One minute and 33 seconds left. I think the Alexandria Cardinals may be showing their true colors. They start getting penalized. They start getting frustrated. We've now got a 5-on-3 with Mallory, Craigness, Sauter out there, Helfrich, and Lou. Alexandria has really struggled when the officials actually call penalties this season. So maybe we're seeing some of that. Sauter out to the point for Helfrich. Helfrich over to Lou. Lou walks. Saw Craigness coming in on the backside. They got a stick on that thing. Craigness dances in the corner. 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining. Craigness walking out. Works it back over to Mal. Mal out to Viv. Mal on the far side. Works it over to Craigness. Craigness thinks about shooting. Leaves for Sauter. Sauter's dangling around. Amy. Amy walks. Tries to fire off the shin pad. Helfrich keeps that thing in. 52 seconds remaining in this period. For the rest of the game, we should have a man advantage. We saw that earlier, too. That should make it 4-2. One of their people get released. We got 41 seconds remaining. Again, beautiful play. Nice setup. That makes it 4-2. They should still be shorthanded. Levy and Chapman are out there. Back to Levy. Alex is coming hard. Cohen tries to get a hold of that thing. We get set up in our zone. It gets worked out to Chapman. Chapman down to Cohen. Cohen dangles around. Leaves for Boylan. We got about 10 seconds left. Four to 2 victory for your Edina Hornets. The shots ultimately were 30 to 15. Penalty minutes tilted in our favor as well. We got a couple of penalties, but not many. I think just the man advantage penalty, the 2-minute men on the ice, and a checking against Amy. Good game. I think Alexandria, if a game gets called tight, will struggle. If a game is called with fewer penalties, it's going to be a little bit better game for them. That's it.
Mr. Boylan.
Great call.
Oh, I think Dan Weary's been listening too. This may be the last time I'm on the call for this team, so thanks for everybody for listening this year. On to next week, the Valentine's Day showdown against the Edina White team.